Fame and fortune are things most people want in life. Many people would go extreme lengths in order to attain these things. The mentality that you've made it once you've acquired these things is pretty common these days. But what if you had all these things and decided to abandon all of it? Well, that's the case for Ripull. Ripull was a popular Roblox developer known for his games like Roblox Derby and especially Ripull minigames. Ripull created his account on July 2008 and it was originally named Mario Star 6464. He began game development around the same time he joined. His first project was published on July 21st, 2008, titled Roblox Derby. The game's still playable, but you can see it's aged a bit. It currently sits at 7.1 million visits and was last updated on October 23rd, 2017. On February 25th, 2010, Ripull then created a successor to the game called Roblox Derby 2. This one is actually private, so you can't really play it, but you can see some of the gameplay on YouTube and it looks pretty similar to the original. This game sits at 1.2 million visits and was last updated on March 12th, 2017. Ripull released another game on February 21st, 2014 called Perception and is basically just Gmod's prop hunt in Roblox. This game wasn't as popular as the other two as it sits at only 63,000 visits, which is still a lot, don't get me wrong, but not compared to the other two or for the games that were about to come. The place was last updated on June 16th, 2018 and is also private. On September 20th, 2014, Ripull published Ripull Minigames, a minigame collection where you can equip gear, purchase pets, and use special items. The game became successful pretty rapidly and is the reason most people are aware of Ripull. I personally used to play this game a lot as a kid. The game continued to become popular with consistent updates and things like that, and was also part of the heavily criticized Roblox Egg Hunt 2015. This egg hunt was criticized since instead of making games specifically designed for the event, like in 2013 and 2014, Roblox used pre-existing games and just altered the games to fit the egg hunt aesthetic. The event was also titled by the community as Dev Hunt because of this. The three games featured in this event were Ripull Minigames, Super Bomb Survival, and Twisted Murderer. Out of the three, Ripull received a lot of praise from the community since he actually themed his game around the event like a traditional Roblox egg hunt, where the lobby was expanded and given more opportunity for exploration. The other two games added chance-based eggs, where the core gameplay loop was the same, but you would receive a hat from collecting an egg randomly spawning in the map. Ripull Minigames continued to gain popularity and also received a sequel originally titled as Ripull Mega Games on July 30th, 2015, but the name of the game was changed to just Ripull Games. This game was just more of the same, to be honest, and it was popular at first, but its popularity started to decline due to lack of updates. Everything was going pretty good for Ripull. He even got his own toy, which should tell you how good things were going. He was able to build himself up with consistent success from 2008, and Ripull games continued to remain popular. Things shifted for Ripull after 2018 though. Around early 2018, Ripull began working on a game called Rovive, basically a game inspired by Rust. The game was about survival, collecting resources, and combat. The game was cancelled, but was picked back up in 2019. Now, Rovive is where a lot of people cite Ripull's downfall. On August 14, 2021, a tweet was published by someone named Psycom3D, or Shane, where he states, "As a lot of you probably know, I was animating for Rovive. Sadly, the entire Double Tap studio of Rovive were deceived and lied to by Ripull. We were promised percentages and compensation if the game didn't release, but never received them." The tweet also attaches two Discord images from who I think is Ripull. I'm pretty sure this Kevin K guy is Ripull. It's not really addressed in the tweet, but I'm pretty sure it's him. So in the Discord message on June 14th, 2021, Ripull states how he'll compensate the development team with his own money in the event of the game not releasing. Then in the other Discord message, which I'm guessing is on the same day as this tweet was made, since it says today in the Discord image, so I'm guessing it's on August 14, 2021. In the message, Ripull says he wanted to move on from it all. Now this is all alleged, but there are people who supposedly worked on the team and are backing up this claim. This guy named Gonzo is saying how he was there when this happened. This other dude named First to be Bear also confirms this, stating how Ripull tricked them and is refusing to speak to any of them. He also attaches an image in another tweet showing how Ripull is doing damage control and banning people who discuss the situation in the Discord server. Ripull didn't really respond to any of these claims, and again, this is all alleged. It is possible that this could have happened since the way payment is given to Roblox developers working for a team or someone else is usually through PayPal or some other money transfer app. There's no concrete way you're for sure gonna get paid for the work you're doing unless the people who hired you pay first. But in that case, maybe the developers will scam you and just leave with the money. So the transaction process between these two parties on Roblox is pretty shady, and developers not being paid for their work or developers scamming the person who hired them is extremely common on the platform. Now, if Ripull came out with receipts showing that he paid these guys, then you know I'd be on his side. Ripull, you gotta get on that, dude, wherever you are. But the guy was entirely silent on the situation and gave no defense. So it's hard to choose who is being honest. I'm not too sure. Now, on April 28th, 2022, Ripull's account was mysteriously deleted. It's speculated that he requested Roblox to delete his account since, in classic Roblox developer fashion, he frequently announced that he would be quitting. Ripull's tweets are pretty much entirely wiped as well, since he locked his Twitter account around the same time his Roblox account was deleted. When you go to it, the name says permanently retired, and the bio is, "I don't use Twitter. This account is solely used to hold this user tag to prevent impersonation." I was able to find an old tweet from a Reddit bot where on July 19, 2018, he announced that he was quitting. So yeah, it's pretty obvious he would commonly say that he would quit but soon come back. This time though, he was right and he hasn't come back since. Now, in the original tweet from RTC, a lot of people were sad about this situation, but there are a few people celebrating his supposed decision. One of these people is a well-known developer named Maximum ADHD, stating good riddance. Okay, so there's 4 possible reasons why Ripull's account was deleted. The most widely accepted is that due to the situation with Rovive, he resorted to deleting everything so he didn't have to confront anyone. The second is that Roblox manually deleted his account due to the incident with Rovive. The third is that he thought it was time for him to quit and deleted his account. And the fourth is that he did something degenerate and was forced to delete his account in order to hide from it. So we'll discuss the fourth option, but in my personal big-brained opinion, I don't think the situation with Rovive had anything to do with it. The original tweet from Shane only had 86 likes, and the sad reality is that nobody really cared. When you supposedly get scammed from another developer, nobody really cares. It's the harsh truth, but it's the truth. Ripull minigames continue to remain popular since kids don't care about Ripull's character. You know, they don't care if he's a nice guy, if he's a good guy. Like Bling McQueen. They care about his game. So people are gonna continue playing his game. Maybe a few people were mad at him, but this entire situation barely had any effect on him. Also, Roblox couldn't have banned his account over this, since Roblox doesn't typically care when other developers are scammed like this. It is possible that Roblox did manually delete his account, but not over this specific situation. Now, this is where things get a little speculative. In the original tweet from Maximum ADHD, he follows up with stating, "I'm going to refrain from making any claims for now to avoid any potential liability, but the things I heard from my friends made my blood boil." So this can't be in relation to Rovive, since that's public knowledge. So what is he referring to here? He also claims in another tweet that Roblox probably terminated his account given what he knows. So this is where the allegations against Ripull come into play, and is possibly the reason he was actually banned. Maximum ADHD doesn't give any context for what he's talking about, but it's safe to assume that it's something really bad. Around the time Ripull was terminated, allegations against him talking to an underage kid were brought up. Again, this is all alleged, so there's no concrete evidence of this happening, and it's honestly just Twitter people proposing these claims, so don't fully accept these as facts. This tweet by Row News claims that the allegations against Ripull were reported to Roblox, and that led to his ban. But to be honest, I'm being honest here, okay? I'm not lying. I don't think Row News is entirely trustworthy, so I'm not too sure. Some other people proposed to these claims, like this guy, V Champion. This person also gives a good point. Ripull wouldn't entirely wipe his Roblox and Twitter over a payment issue with Rovive. So maybe it's something else. Maybe. We don't know. Again, these are all allegations made against Ripull. Maybe they're true, maybe they aren't. It is suspicious that Ripull entirely vanished with no trace, but I don't want to pin something on this guy without any evidence. There's also another side to this story from a person named Natikska. She states how Ripull was being swatted, harassed, and blackmailed, and that this situation was being dealt with in court. She also says how Ripull didn't talk to any underage kids and didn't scam the developers of Rovive. They just didn't complete the work, so Ripull didn't pay them. So yeah, nobody really knows what happened with Ripull. All of these claims are possible. Maybe Ripull just wanted to quit. Maybe the allegations were true. Maybe he was a gooner and wanted to escape. Or maybe he was tired of the constant threats and wanted to move on. It could be anything, to be honest. It's been around 2 years since Ripull disappeared off the platform, and there's been no news ever since. Just speculation on why he abandoned something he spent decades building. I can't give an honest opinion on this situation, since it's sort of a case of he said, she said. I guess it comes down to who you believe. And since a lot of these claims are baseless and Ripull decided to leave without addressing things, I can't pick a side. All I can say is it's weird how Ripull decided to entirely entirely wipe his online presence, but I'm not sure what the reason is. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Subscribe, follow my Instagram at blingmcqueen, and take care.